How did it feel just to get on the field in the second half, get so many reps? What was that like for you?
It felt awesome, especially in this atmosphere that we're in. 80,000 fans here. Obviously, never played in an environment like that, so it was really cool to just go out and experience that for the first time.
Did you have any nerves? Were you excited? Were you anxious?
Honestly, it was kind of weird. Normally, like in high school, I get really nervous before games, and today, once I started throwing in pregame, I felt fine. Nerves settled down, and by the time I got in the game, I really didn't have any nerves. Felt pretty calm.
Where's this birthday rank for you?
What's up?
Where's this birthday rank for you?
It's definitely up there. I don't think I've ever had a birthday besides last year, where I played on my birthday. So it's definitely up there.
Describe the pressure. Was there any pressure going in when the game was?
There isn't. The score was 45-0 going in at half. Like Dylan went out and did his job. I knew there was no pressure on me. Of course, I want to play good, but I didn't feel like there was any pressure on me to perform. Just wanted to go out there and show what I can do.
Jeff said that your third series that he went to that formation and those plays just designed to get you hit and roughed up. He wanted you to run. Did he tell you that, or did he know he was doing that, or did you feel like you needed to
There was a conversation before the drive. I honestly told him I wanted to run the ball. He said we can do that, and ended up getting a little rushing touchdown.
Why did you want to run the ball going into that series?
I've personally loved running the ball ever since I was little. When I moved out to Texas, I actually became running back for a little while. So running the ball is like second nature to me.
Do you see yourself as a short yardage quarterback, whether now or in the future, in terms of you need 2 yards? You're a guy
For sure, yeah. For sure.
What is something different that you bring to the table that Dylan might not bring that you feel like you do?
I don't even know. Dylan's a fantastic quarterback overall, and I really feel like we don't play a ton difference. I really don't feel like there's something that I have that he doesn't have. Maybe a little faster. But.
Yeah, pretty similar in some areas.
Jackson, that throw to Jaden for the touchdown, just from your perspective, what was your thought going into it? Did you know you were going to throw it there? What was your perspective?
On that play, just kind of saw Gibb out there by himself. Saw him run a little go route. Thought I'd go up and give him a chance.
It looked like you had a minute to stop and celebrate there. What was that moment like crossing the goal line?
It was awesome. Are you talking about my rushing touchdown or the passing?
Yeah.
It was awesome. Just actually getting in the end zone with the ball in my hands was fantastic. Something I'll remember forever.
Going back to Dylan, what was the most impressive thing for you about his performance in the first half?
I'd say his decisions. All week we had certain things we talked about, certain things we wanted to stay away from, certain things we wanted to do. But I think overall in the first half he made all the right decisions they needed to make and put the ball in all the right places.
It's something for you to check into the game and to get that crowd reception that you got. Big ovation for guys back at quarterback.
Yeah, it's awesome. Again, as I was saying earlier, I've never played in an environment like this and this many fans, so knowing that they all had my back and are there and cheer for me was really awesome.
Given that, when you going back to where you said you didn't feel nervous, are you surprised you didn't feel nervous?
Very surprised. I've never felt like that ever, which was kind of weird. I guess maybe because Dylan was starting. I knew Dylan was starting. I knew I wasn't taking those first snaps. I was less nervous, but it did take me by surprise a little bit.
Jeff, felt that you kind of had halftime to prepare mentally to check in there.
Yeah, we only had like 15 minutes, but yeah, definitely. Just kind of getting my mind right before I went out, talking to Coach Levy, seeing what he wanted from me.
Sorry to cut you off. Jeff kind of talked about how this was a special moment for both you and Dylan, and obviously the relationship that all you guys have. And he said he had a conversation with you guys before the game. What was that conversation like, and what does this moment mean for sort of overall big picture for you?
Yeah, he just told us all just to have fun. Trust what we've been practicing for the past week and a half. At that, just have fun, make the right choices, and just go out and just do what we know we can do.
The throws that you were asked to make on that first series, except the first one where you had the sort of the free play and able to go downfield. How important was that, you feel like, to let you settle in coming out there?
Yeah, I think it was huge, just having short throws like that, just sort of get me going. Obviously don't want to start off with a deep shot. Maybe you won't dial in that way, but it's huge to get those quick ones in first, so you start feeling comfortable. Your arm starts feeling a little loose, and you can go out and make some better plays.
So I see your shirt here, 2007 Big 12 Championship. Is that your shirt? You've had that since then, or?
I have not had it since then. I just think it's a really cool shirt.
Where'd you get it?
I had somebody give it to me.
It's a little big for you when you're 3.
Yeah, he's investing. He knows. So how does it feel to be a college quarterback now?
Feels great. It's, honestly, it doesn't feel much different from high school, but it just feels amazing, especially with that crowd out there. It's second to none.
What's the
debut and you go 11 for 11? I mean, where do you go from here? When you get better than that, how do you improve?
Mentally, you can always do better. I mean, the ball to Gibb could have been better. Certain things I could have done better footwork, decisions, and whatnot. Everything that happens in a normal game that you can get better at.
Speaking of Jaden, obviously you had that touchdown catch from you, and then you had that back shoulder on the throw from Dylan earlier in the game. What's it say about his development, and what kind of confidence does it give you guys to throw those balls, knowing that he can come up and make those kind of grabs?
Yeah, he's been working his butt off. He told me today, he's like, that's for the spring game, talking about the drop he had in the 2-point play. He's like, I wasn't even happy about that touchdown. It was just redemption for the spring game. But I mean, by saying that he's worked his butt off since then, worked hard all summer, all fall camp, and today he showed that he can go up and pretty much get anything.
Obviously, you've had 30 or 40 practices here at OU through spring and preseason camp. All that improving you did then. I mean, is it a different kind of improving when it's just one game?
Yeah, I mean, from the spring till now, I'm a whole different player than what I was. Spring was a lot more learning the playbook and getting used to college and the college life. But I think now it's more fine details, whether it's footwork or decisions. But a much better player than I was when I first came here.
Your touchdown run, did you have that celebration planned, the OU, or?
I actually did. I was thinking about it 2 drives before that. That's what I wanted to do.
Hey, Jackson, talk a little bit about your connection with Jacques today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Part of that was purely coincidental, just being at the right spot at the right time. But I mean, whenever we had, I think it was that 3rd down where I threw him in the flat. I mean, I knew I could trust him out there to go out and get the 1st down, so I went and played him. And he's a fantastic ball player, as fast as you can get, and he looked great out there today.
Brent talked a lot about on Tuesday about getting you reps for the future, because obviously you are the future. How do you take in these moments as kind of helping you develop and prepare you for that moment next year? And what kind of affirmation does it give you knowing that the head coach has that sort of belief in you?
Yeah, it feels great knowing that Coach V has that belief in me. My time isn't this year, it's Dylan's here, but in these next couple of years, they're going to ask me to step up and be the face of this program. So just knowing that Coach V, I have his trust early on is huge for me.
Back to the Quest Petaway question. You guys connected 3 times in a row on one drive, and you guys are obviously both freshmen. Do you feel like there's a connection kind of being built there where you know where he's at, and he knows where you're looking or what you're looking for already this early in you guys' career?
No doubt, yeah. I mean, a bunch of the throws today were quick RPO throws, but I mean, in practice especially, just getting used to throwing with each other, me throwing to him, him catching deep balls and stuff, just getting used to all that.
Any birthday plans after a game like this? I mean,
I'll go eat dinner with my parents.
How old are you?
19.